Good morning, everyone. It's another beautiful day here in Bali. It's probably about 32 degrees, but the humidity is really low, especially for the tropics at the moment. There's been a bit of rain clouds out and about lately, but you know what? It's been fantastic weather. So today, let's have a bit of a walk around of Yogi and Boo, and I might give you a bit of an origin story on how the company started. So as you come into the factory, we pass by our storeroom here. This is where we receive, check, and also farm out all our fabrics that are destined for orders. Now, earlier I mentioned to you a bit of an origin story. So we've been on this location here for about 30 odd years. The company was actually started by my parents back in the late 80s. That's going back about 36 years ago now. So some of my earliest memories were actually jumping around on rolls of fabric like this and playing, I guess, among sewing machines. Not very health and safety conscious, but hey, that was the 80s and the 90s. So fast forward and took over the company when my parents retired. In that time, I met my wife, who also joined the business, and we also founded Palm Printing Co., which is Bali's premier sustainable digital textile printing company, which is conveniently located next door. So that's kind of our origin story and how we got here now. Let's walk around the factory and have a bit of a look around at what we do here. So here we are in our main production floor. This is upstairs. Right next to me here, we've got our pattern making and marker team. Just on to the left here, we have our main cutting tables, and behind me, we've got our entire sewing staff. Onto my right over here, we have a QC department and also finishing and packing. And this is basically where all the magic happens. Now, I mentioned earlier that we've been around for about 36 years and about 30 years in this location. Pawayan right over there to my far left, he's actually been with us since the beginning of the company. He used to carry me around when I was a toddler, so we've got a very close relationship. But my day over here is actually my manager and also my cousin. So there's a strong emphasis on family here. We've got such a low staff turnover, and I think that's really just contributed to the amazing growth of the company. Okay, so here is our QC department. Our fun little fact, we check every single item, every single measurement point on that spec sheet. So unlike some companies that may do random QC where they pull out a couple items out of 10 or 20, and if there's an issue with those items, then they fully QC everything, we QC every single item. On each spec sheet, there'll be multiple measurement points, and we actually check every single measurement point. So our general tolerance is about 5 mil to 10 mil, and on swimwear items or smaller items, it's generally about 2 to 3 mil. We produce a lot of resort wear, we produce a lot of swimwear, activewear, and also kids wear. Most of our stuff goes to the US, with quite a few customers in Australia, parts of Singapore, and Western Europe. So this is the last step here. This is our finishing and packing department. Once everything's QC'd and it's passed, it gets thread cleaned. It has the swing tags put onto it. It gets put into packaging, whatever the customer has specified, put into DHL boxes or air freight boxes, get slid down the stairs, and then off to your country. If you have any inquiries, send us an email. You should be able to find our contact details on our website or also on the link tree in bio if you're seeing this on any of our social media. Stay tuned, and we should be uploading new videos most weeks.